everybody, hope you're all okay. We're going to get on with our phonics lesson for today. So first, I would like you to identify the phonemes. So I'm going to point to the phoneme. I want you to tell me what sound it makes, okay? So first of all, what is this phoneme? That's right, it's A. A. And what is this phoneme? T. T. And what is this phoneme? N. And what is this phoneme? E. And what is this phoneme? P. Okay. So now we're going to read our tricky words, and you should have these tricky words on your keywords at home. So I hope you've been practicing them. Okay. So you tell me, what is this word? Into. And this one? Go. And this one? No. And this one? I. And this one? To. And this one? The. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice, and I'd like you to tell me for each object what the first sound is, the initial sound, okay? So what object is this? That's right, it's a peg. So what is the first sound in peg? That's right, it's peg. We've got, what is this? A snail. What is the first sound in snail? That's right, it's S. And what is this? It's a table. And the first sound in table is T. And what is this object? It's ink. And what is the first sound in ink? That's right, it's I, ink. So we have the snail again, and what I would like you to do is pause the video if you need to, grab a pen and paper or a pencil and paper, and I would like you to write the grapheme S for snail, okay? So we're going to write for snail. So pause the video if you need to and have a go at writing that yourselves, okay? So now I'm going to roll the dice and see if we can read these words, okay? Okay, so we have, you tell me, N. And what's this phoneme? O. And another N. So we're going to blend it together and see what it says. N, O, N. N, O, N. None. Okay? Well done. It says none. We'll do one more. Okay, so we have the phoneme T. And what's this one? O. And we have K. Okay, so let's blend it and see what it says. T, O, K, T, O, K, took. That's right, it says took. Is took a real word? No, it isn't. It isn't a real word. Okay. So now I'm going to blend using the digraph K. Okay, I'm going to read this word and then you're going to have a go at this word, okay? So I'm going to get my phoneme buttons. So we have 1, 2, 3 phoneme buttons because this one is a digraph, so it has 1 phoneme button. Okay, so it's my turn first. We've got s, a, k, and I'm going to squash it together so we can read what it says. S, a, k, s, a, k, sock. I think it says sock. Do you think I'm right? Let's see. Is it sock? Yes, it is. So now it's your turn. You're going to be blending with the phoneme e, okay? So get the sound buttons, the phoneme buttons, sorry. We've got 1, 2, 3 phoneme buttons, okay? We've got you tell me, and this one is e, and this one is g. Okay, so I'd like you to squash the phonemes together so you can read what it says. I want you to do it with me. P, e, g, p, e, g, peg, peg, peg. Do we think it's peg? Let's see. It is peg, well done. So we're going to have another go. I'm going to blend with the digraph k, and you're going to have another go with e. Okay? So I'm going to get my phoneme buttons. So again, we've got 1, 2, and because it's a digraph, this is 1. So we've got 3 phoneme buttons. We've got k, I, and k. So these are 2 different graphemes, but they make the same sound. K. Okay, so we've got k, I, k. We're going to squash it together. K, I, k, k, I, k, kick. I think that says kick. Oh yes, he's kicking the football, so it does say kick. Now it's your turn. So you tell me. We've got 1, 2, 3 phonemes. You tell me what this phoneme is. And what is this one? F. And this one? N. So I would like you to squash it together so we can read what it says. T, e, n. T, e, n. 10. 10. 10. Do we think it says 10? 10. Yes. You were right. Well done. It says 10. So now I would like you to read this whole sentence. Okay? Are there any of these words that we know already without having to blend them? Do you know? So, do we know this word already? You should know it, tell me. That's right, it's the. This is one of your key words, the. And do we know any of the other words? Let's blend them and see. So, let's get our phoneme buttons. We've got p, e, and g. So I would like you to blend with me so we can read it. So call out the phonemes p, e, g, and then squash them together. P, e, g, p, e, g, peg. It says peg. Peg, the. I wonder what these words could say. You might be able to already know by this picture here. But let's use our blending to see what this word says here. So we've got s, a, and this is the digraph, so it's 1 phoneme button and another s. So I'd like you to call out the phonemes with me. We'll do it together. We've got s, a, k, s, and then squash it together. S, a, k, s, socks. What is it? Socks. Well done. We've got peg, the, socks, and what could this word be? Let's blend it and see. So this one's just got 2 phoneme buttons. Up and p. Okay, let's blend them together. Up, up, up. So we have the whole sentence. Let's say it all together. Peg the socks up. Well done. So now what I'd like you to do, if you've got your pen and paper, if not, pause the video so you can go and get it. I would like you to choose one of these words that you would like to write all by yourself, okay? Do we know what this word is? Do you remember? Have you seen it before? Let's just blend it so we can remember what it is. So we've got, what's this phoneme? S. And what is this one? Oh. And what is this one? This digraph? K. So let's blend it. S, o, k. S, o, k. Sock. It says sock. So you can choose to write sock, or you could write this one. Let's blend this one to see what it says. Or you might remember from before what it says. We've got k, e, g. Let's blend it and see. E, g, e, g. Peg. It says peg. So you can choose one of these, or if you have lots of time or you want to do both, you can do both. So I'm going to show you how we write sock. Okay? So we need to make sure it sits on the line. We start at the top, curve it round this way, and then round again that way. And then for up, start at the top, go all the way around. Okay? And for the digraph k, so we're going to write this together. We're not going to do the C and the K separately. We're going to do it all together. So we start at the top, curve it round, up, all the way down, back up, around, and flick. Sock. And for peg, so for peg, we're going to start at the top and go all the way down under the line, back up again and around. For F, we start in the middle here, go around and down and up. And for G, so we're going to go around the sink and down the drain. And then the tail goes under the line, okay? So if you want to pause the video so you can see them there and give it a go yourselves, I want you to write one of these words, okay? And then finally, we're going to play which one is the odd one out. So, I would like you to tell me what the objects are, and you will tell me which one is the odd one out, which one hasn't got the same initial sound, the starting sound. Okay, so what have we got here? That's right, it's a clock. And here we've got a rock. What is this one? That's right, it's a block. And what is this one? It's a slide. So I think we're not going to do the initial sound, it's going to be the ending sound today. So, which ending sound is different here? Which one is the odd one out? Which doesn't sound quite the same? We've got clock, rock, block, or slide. Which one is the odd one out? Okay? 1, 2, 3, you tell me. You can point or shout out. The slide. The slide is the odd one out because clock, rock, and block all end with the sound k, don't they? Okay? So thank you very much for listening to my phonics lesson today, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye.